Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to another episode of the CD Racoola Show. I hope you guys have your engines all revved up, because today we're going to take a look at the 1983 film Christine. Before we put the pedal to the metal in this episode, please take the time to subscribe to the show. Maybe I should do a cursed, murderous car giveaway to subscribers. Maybe I'll do that one day. That's something Mr. Beast would do. Anywho, so back to the film. Back to Christine. This film, of course, was based on the novel written by one of my goats of horror, Stephen King. And the film was directed by none other than John Carpenter, who just so happens to be another one of my goats of horror. So we have two goats involved in this film. A two-pack of goats, if you will. Gotta love it. This film is cool because it makes a car scary, like an object or machine that lots of people use every day and don't think twice about it. And this film makes it evil, giving it some kind of human emotion, like making your toilet scary or something. And let's be honest, most of you humans have pretty scary toilets anyway. You should see mine. So that brings me to my next question for you guys out there in YouTube land. What object or machine do you guys think would make for a scary movie? You can't comment toilet either. That's already taken. So the premise of this film is an outcast high school student named Arnie. Oh, isn't that cute? He finds the car of his dreams. That is basically a junked-out 1958 Plymouth Fury. The guy who sold Arnie the car was, of course, the crustiest old man that you can ever imagine. Even crustier than me. What the old man failed to mention was that the car was involved in a string of murders, including the old man's old brother dying in the driver's seat. A cursed car, baby, you think? I had a cursed tricycle when I was a wee lad. Arnie fixes the old junker up and he falls in love with the car. And the cursed car, more importantly, falls in love with him. It was truly love at first sight. Just a boy and his cursed murderous car. A tale as old as time, some say. One of the cool things about this film is we get to see the change of young Arnie, pre-car and post-car. Pre-car, he was a little sweethearted virgin whom wears glasses, playing Scrabble with his parents on the weekend. Then he turned into a smart-mouthed, cool guy, dating the hottest girl in school and caring about nothing but his car, nothing but old Christine. Oh, by the way, once he started driving that car, he no longer needed glasses. Didn't really understand how that worked, but whatever, must have been the magic of the car. The coolest part of the whole movie, at least to me, was seeing the car repair itself after receiving any kind of damage. I'd like to see Elon Musk replicate that with his precious little Teslas, you know. Make them self-repair, and more importantly, make them evil, and then maybe you'll have some of CD's riches. The cast of this film was pretty good, actually. You had Robert Blossom playing the old man, George LeBay, whom we mentioned earlier. Roberts was also the old man with the shovel in the film Home Alone. He was so good at playing a crazy old man, apparently. Yeah, that's a good skill to have, to be able to play a crazy old man. John Stockwell, who played Arnie's jock buddy, is probably best known for playing Cougar in the film Top Gun. Perhaps the star of the show, Arnie, played by Keith Gordon. Keith was also in the film Jaws 2. I love me some Jaws. Perhaps the most famous in this film, you had Kelly Preston, whom played but a small role, but had a monstrous career, appearing in Jerry Maguire and For Love of the Game, just to touch on a few biggies. She was also even married to John Travolta at one point. Oh, I bet she loved his dancing, or maybe she hated it, I don't know. Yes, I did really like this film and wouldn't mind seeing a sequel. The ending certainly left the possibility of a sequel open, but I won't ruin that for you guys out there in YouTube land. Did I think that this film was scary? Not super scary, but I'm going to give it pretty decent marks on the old scarometer, methinks. And I do think it's one of the classic horror films of all time and is super unique and worth a watch. I would like to thank you for joining me here on the CD Racoola show, and if you could pull up, screech your tires, and jump out of your 1958 Plymouth Fury and hit that subscribe button, I would be much accursed. Obliged to you. Please join me next episode of the show when I take a look at a series that's very near and dear to many of you out there in YouTube land. Are you afraid of the dark? I'm not. Oh goody, that will be quite a bit of fun. So, till next episode, my little bloodbags out there in YouTube land, a bit of advice from old CD. The next time you go to purchase a car, be sure to check the Carfax to make sure it's not cursed. It happens more than you think, you know. Ta-ta, my dears. Ta-ta.